Right, so let's have a look at the other tools. So now we've covered KES 3, the Alientech system. Now, you've not purchased the KES 3, you've gone down the road of the Flex Magic Motorsport tool. Another great tool. Bit different with the Flex tool, so you don't get the GUI and the app and the software like the KES 3 does. You still get your desktop icon, select the desktop icon, but it takes you to your web page. So this is what you'll be greeted with on that. So we'll get started. Now we are in the Ford Transit, so we're going to be working with that again like the last one. With the Flex Magic Motorsport compared to the KES, what I sort of find fidgetive is the way Flex is selecting its cars, because it's more of a list, and you've got to go down the list and you've got to select the numbers, or you've got to use the filters and so on. Not very sort of like the KES where you can select make, model, blah 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 blah. I like to just use the search feature. Now, okay, fair enough, I know what ECU it is, you don't know what ECU it is. However, what you could do is you can open up the bonnet, you could have a look, or you could use your support access, message us, and we can tell you generally what ECU to select, and you can go through. But for the purpose of this video, what we'll do is we'll have a look at still working in the same ECU. I use the search menu, and I go Ford Transit, SID 208, because I know that's the ECU we're working in. You would just normally type Ford Transit and work down the list till we tell you which one it is. Press search. That'll bring up your model, and you can select over here and you can see Ford 208. So we'll select that one, and then it's asking you the same as the Alientech and the KES. Are we doing it OBD? Are we doing it bench? Or are we doing it by opening the ECU? Well, of course, in this case, we're doing it by OBD. These details here, generally, you don't need to worry about working out what's what and getting the exact ones, because when you read that software, we'll see on the software numbers already what it relates to, i.e. here. So if you do select a 122 PS 125 model and it's actually a 100 model, we'll know it's a 100 model. You don't have to worry, because we'll know the software numbers, and when we open up the file, we'll be able to compare that and know that it's already a 122. But another video, another day. But in this one, we're going to go OBD method. Press next, because that's what we're doing. Checks that you've got a license, checks that you're allowed. You can then go to your next screen, which is your OBD manual. Tells you which cable to do, because like I've shown you before on the video, in this you get two cables. You get a green cable and you get a red cable. And there we go far. Red cable and a green cable. Now, it's telling you to use the red one. If you use the green one, you won't get a connection. So we're plugged into the car, and same again, you'll just go connect or disconnect. Bit sort of self-explanatory again, connect to the vehicle, disconnect. You always disconnect after you've done the job. Very safe, very good to keep the ECU safe. When it's found the connection, it won't obviously because we're not plugged into the car, but when it has found the connection, then it'll give you an option to do a full backup and write a full backup or write. We will instruct you. It's a bit more fidgety Flex. It really is a professional's tool, I find. I think I've seen a lot of people mess up by selecting the wrong files, etc. Someone else will have a different opinion, I suppose. I do like Flex, but it is not my go-to tool. There you go, that's the software done. Let's move over to the next one, which will be your Autotuner tool.